What's going on, guys? We are back, and something I've been working on lately is kind of rebuilding my squat. So I've been exploring again some old Mo's by Kelly Starrett, MWOD stuff, looking at the Olympic lifting stretch against the wall. So I was playing around with that and finding, hey, this is not only is this really helpful for getting my shapes down for that bottom of the squat, but it's also a really good diagnostic. So I'm going to show you in a second what you can kind of look for that might give you some hints as to other things you can work on to improve your squat. But it also occurred to me that, hey, this is almost correcting that really bad anterior tilt that most of us powerlifters have. So that really arched back, tilted pelvis position. Now, when we look at that, we also see, not just in lifters, but in most people this day and age, that bit of thoracic kyphosis, that bit of rounding through the upper back. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I could modify this mobilization to not only help my squat and help my squat positions, but also improve my thoracic posture, so that way I'm correcting my spinal positions from the lower back all the way up to the neck. So it's going to give me a little bit better posture in my day-to-day, not just my lifting. So here's what I've done. I'm going to go with just the peanut. But whatever else you've got, pick your favorite torture tool. Get a rolled up towel, get a pair of lacrosse balls duct taped together, whatever you've got to work with. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to come against the wall. Now it's almost easier to have this bookmarked where you want it, because once you're in the stretch, it becomes a real pain in the ass trying to get this where you want it. So mine wants to be roughly shoulder blades, right in between around that T6 to T8 area. So I'm going to come into the wall, hold that in place. I'm going to try and get my butt close to the wall as possible. Now to come into the Olympic lifting squat stretch, basically we want to keep our feet angled up, knees are out, try and get your heels as close to your butt as you can, and then work out as wide as you can. Now, what you'll probably notice is that I'm tilted posteriorly here now. I don't have the flexibility to keep my tailbone flat on the floor. So not only is this helping elongate my musculature and passive support systems into that position, but where I'm so anteriorly tilted anyway, this feels really nice in my back. Now, the other things you can look out for here, we talked about hip impingement in the past. Are you getting that medial anterior hip pain? If so, that's a clue that, hey, maybe I've got a bit of hip impingement. I need to work on that. Other things, are you feeling your adductors screaming at you in this position? If so, they're going to need some work. Lastly, let's look at foot position. When you're in this, do your feet want to splay out? Do they want to collapse in? Do you want to put all the weight on the outside of your foot? That'll give you some clues as well. So that's the lower limb. To get that thoracic bit, lean over your peanut. I'm going to go arms up, lean back. Oh, there we go. Keep that chin tucked in as best you can. And then all of a sudden, I'm correcting my anteriorly tilted lumbar spine, my kyphotic thoracic spine, and I'm improving my squat positions. So spend a couple minutes here, guys. Now, one thing you have to consider is that if you can't get into this position and you're squatting, particularly if you're squatting competitively with heavy weights, you have to start thinking, am I losing kilos and pounds off my squat because I can't get into this basic shape in this position? Graceful dismount. So give that a try, and if you're struggling to get into that, spend some time there. See if that improves your actual squat over time. If you're finding that that's a little too much off the bat, get your peanut, get your towel, get your lacrosse balls, spend some time extending over them first, and just practice your basic squat stretch like that for a while first. Practice those two, then get in there and give it a try. But been fantastic so far. I thought I'd share this one. Hope it helps, guys. I'll see you next time.